Alright. See if we can show you how we did this one. Which, you know, maybe I'm not typing it into YouTube correctly or what, but it seems like there aren't any videos for how to do one of these rear control arm bushings. I'm going to call them a knuckle bushing because they actually in the control arm. They're in the knuckle. Anyway, aluminum knuckle. Called several machine shops because it's aluminum and because it involves, for at least from their point of view, a hydraulic press. Several machine shops refuse to touch it. So we're left to Wiley to figure out how the hell to get that done. And we successfully did it on one. And we're going to try to do it on the other. We have a broken bolt in there that that won't come out. And that's what started this whole chain of events. So anyway, yeah. But Rock Auto calls this a control arm bushing for the rear of a 2011 Acadia Traverse Enclave Saturn Outlook, whatever the hell. The GM Lambda platform. As usual, and as always, fuck GM. But yeah, we got that in there, so we're gonna turn that out. We're gonna try to press that out like we did the other one. And hopefully, there won't be any problems. Oh. Oh, I let that sit in the sun for a minute. Now it's all hot as hell. That's no fun. The trick is slow pressure. Gradually increase the pressure. And then that last turn, so about a quarter turn when you finally get there, and it cracks it without cracking the knuckle. And I put on the threads of the ball joint tool, I put thread cutting compound from another job I did. Move up the threads so they don't get stuck. All right. Come on. Oh, ain't that popped? That popped. Something popped. Yep. There she goes. Oh. The other one I did only had one pop. You can see that. It is popped. Come on, zoom, stupid. As you can see, there's all kinds of crust and BS in there. So that has popped. Now we are just popping it out the rest of the way. And eventually we'll get to the end of how far that whole thing can travel in there. So then the last little bit, as it's all the way out, you pop an air hammer in there and out the rest of the way. Probably tap it with a hammer too, but air hammer's more fun. Went all the way out this time. Didn't need the air hammer. Look at that. And there goes my socket, naturally. Down the driveway. Okay. I need to pop you back out to relieve the tension. So I have no idea why. Okay, that's gonna take a... Alright, you go right there. Alright, and you pop the fuck off. there we go. As that goes rolling down the driveway. And go grab that in a second. Alright, so we have labored to produce. And you see all that corrosion towards the end? That's why I didn't want to go anywhere. Not to mention all the corrosion in the damn thing, which broke my bolt off. Because this originally was just to replace the rear springs, bump stops, and the bottom. And you have to undo this and the knuckle in order to do that. And that happened. Because fucking Wisconsin rust, even though I'm in Texas now. Car's originally from Wisconsin, spent 2011 to 2017 in Wisconsin. So, these have probably never been touched. And yeah, the one on the left just broke right the fuck off. Tried to air hammer it out. It did not want to cooperate. So, at any rate, so yeah, I get that. And what we will do is we will clean all that crap up. And all that crap up. Alright? To get it to where it looks as brand new as we can get it. Because I am extremely anal about what I do. And then we will press the new one in after we clean up that hole. And everything will be good. Then we gotta flatten that down, clean that up. Because again, aluminum likes to corrode and get stuck onto steel. So you have to use an air hammer to separate this from that brake backing plate. And that's what happens when you use an air hammer. You get this, so you have to flatten all that out. Smooth all that out so it's good enough for mating when you put it back on. So it looks like that. Because both sides originally look like that. And after I'm done with them, they look like that. And the only evidence that it was there is that. And that's how we roll. Alright, so we found out that this works really, really good when you put a 21 millimeter socket on it. Because that's the exact width of this. You put a 21 millimeter socket on it to widen it out so that it'll actually fit over the middle part of this and push it out. Yeah, I'd use a lot of pressure. But to put it back in, with the cups that are required at each end, these two cups, you add that extra distance in there, and this isn't actually wide enough. So, fortunately, my bench vise is, and as you can see, it is actually putting it in. Mechanical leverage would be better. It's really tough because this cup gets in the way because of this part of the arm. You can't quite put the cup exactly where it's supposed to go. You almost need like a cutout of it or something. But it is going to go in there. It's not all the way in yet. Gotta make sure that cup is set perfectly.
Alright, you get the point?
No, not yet. Alright, so that's as far back as that can go. That looks like it's fine. Alright, we'll keep cracking at it. It goes all the way in. Get in there. This might get a little difficult towards the end. Alright, let's try this way. Getting there. Alright, I might be able to use the cups to get it the rest of the way now, so.